Oh, yeah, that was Wild Ride on the track Don't Say No from their newest EP called Gasoline Alley, released this past December 17th of 2021. And once again, man, Wild Ride is Chief on lead vocals and guitar, Tommy Blitt on lead guitar and vocals, Mick Watkins on bass guitar and vocals, and Kid Vicious on drums. And with us today live via Zoom is lead vocals and guitar Wild Ride Chief. Hello and welcome to Hair Metal Mixtape, Chief.
Hey, how you doing, Gabe? Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, dude, not a problem, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. If I was any better, I'd be twins.
Awesome, dude. So we just heard the track Just Say No from your latest EP, Gasoline Alley, released this past December, man. Tell me about the song, man. Tell me about that song. It's pretty fucking badass, man.
Don't Say No is that song was actually written later on. It was an add-on, a bonus track on the CD. It actually came about from being locked in the house through the pandemic and everything going on the news and in the streets. And we had a lot of stuff going on here in Louisville, Kentucky with a lot of protesting, and ended up turning into some riots and just destruction of downtown Louisville. And it was pretty wild, man. And that was inspired by all that stuff going on. You know, that's exactly what that was. And it was a really good track. We really like it. It has this kind of reckless abandonment about it. It just, I don't know. It's got that feel to it. And our manager, Rick Embry, said, "Hey man, I think y'all should put that on the damn CD." And we was like, you know what? Yeah, I think so too. Cause we would really, you know, when you write a new song and you feel real good about it, you know, you want everybody want to hear it. So we just said, yeah, let's do it. Let's throw it on there. So we got a lot of other stuff that we haven't released yet, but this was a newer song at the time, but it was relevant with what was going on in our surroundings and in the world, really. So that's how it got on the CD, and I'm glad we put it on there for sure.
That's awesome, man. And it seems like the first single you guys released was Hold On Me, right?
Actually, the first one we released was the title track, Gasoline Alley. We released that with a video that we have on our YouTube channel. Okay. So yeah, so Gasoline Alley and Hold On Me was actually the third release, I think, off of that. As far as, well, yeah, I would have to say that because we did a couple videos. We did a video for Gasoline Alley, and then another one for a song called Come and Go off there. It's a cover that we redid. So.
And now, Hold On Me, I think you guys have like a lyric video up for that, right?
We do. It's a really badass lyric video. I love the song. I love the video. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We had a good friend of ours here in Louisville who put that together, Eric Spurrell. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. I could be saying the last name wrong, but he did a great job on that. You know, we went back and forth about some ideas, and we're like, fuck yeah, that's cool. We love it. So that's the lyric video for that one for sure.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm also playing that song later on in the mixtape, man. What's that song all about? Hold On Me.
Hold On Me. It's kind of like a heavy metal or hard rock under my thumb kind of thing. Rolling Stones, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, experiences with women who think they got a hold on you and they fucking don't, because you don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where the lyrics came from for me. But it's got a good groove to it. It rocks, and yeah, it's like a hard rock heavy metal under my thumb kind of thing.
That's awesome, dude. And going back to Just Say No, you guys think about doing a video for that?
Actually, yeah, we definitely want to do one. I would like to do something cool with us, you know, jamming out maybe clips from everything that went on through the whole time of all that chaos. I would. I don't think that's our next video. I think possibly. I'm not for sure, really. We're talking about Six Gun Shooter, which is a really badass song. We always end our night with that. You know, that's our last song of the night most of the time. All the time, really. That's how we end our show, because it's just so powerful and just fucking rocks, man.
Yeah, dude, that's a good one. That's awesome, man. And yeah, congrats, man, on this new EP, Gasoline Alley. How different is it, would you think, from the first EP, City Streets?
You froze up there for a minute.
I said, congrats on the new EP, Gasoline Alley. And what do you think is the biggest difference between that one and that first EP, City Streets?
I think the biggest difference between the two is the growth of the band. You know, at the time we did City Streets, we had our original drummer with us, and you know, then we had to go through 2 or 3 drummers, and we finally landed Kid Vicious, excuse me, and that kind of sealed the deal. I mean, me, Tommy Blitz, Mick Watkins, we knew we were the three together. We just missing that fourth piece to the puzzle. Right. And when Vicious come in with us, I mean, it's just like we've been together forever, man. I love this band. We get along so great. We're buddies, man. We're friends, you know, and I you know, that to me means a lot because you can see it in our playing and we're hanging out. We're all from the same town pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And it's you know, I just love the chemistry between all four of us. And I feel like we also growed in the studio from the city streets to the Gasoline Alley as far as our techniques and learning how to do things and being more efficient. And yeah, we're all on the same page in so many ways. And it's a magical thing. You know, the hardest thing I feel about, you know, being in a band is getting with the right people. And that sometimes may never happen. I'm fortunate. I feel like I am so blessed that these are the guys. This is the band. This is the unit, you know? So, you know, we started out, me and Tommy, we played Tommy Blitz. We played another band together and that band disbanded, you know, broke up and, we weren't doing nothing for a couple of years and we got together and said, you know what, if we never play out again, let's go down in the basement and just start writing fucking songs, man. Let's just write some songs and we're musicians. So let's at least get it out of us in the music and we might never play out again. Well, we started doing that and, you know, everything just started falling in place. And then we went out and did a little show for a hurricane thing, our first show. And, you know, here we are now, you know, it's just crazy. You know, it's like once you let go and like say, fuck it, you know, whatever happens, you know, and kind of let go of it and let the universe do what it's supposed to, I guess, and what's meant to be. It just seems like it's just everything. The planets are aligning for us, and it's really awesome.
That's awesome, man. How'd you hook up with that new drummer? Was he playing in a different band? You guys saw him play, or?
You know what's crazy is when we was going through the drummers. It's funny how it worked because Mick he had mentioned Kid before, and I went and looked at some of his social media, and he was playing in like a super heavy band, super heavy, and you know, we have that heavy metal hard rock. You know, we can play with. We just played with a Metallica tribute a couple weeks ago. We held our own with our originals. And we can play with a hard rock band. So that's what I love about it. And it's not that we're trying to do that. It's just the way we write. It just works out that way. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I seen the band he was in. I'm like, man, he ain't going to want to do what we do. And he's, dude, he loves Cooper. He loves Crew. He loves Kiss. He loves everything we love. I said, what the hell's he doing in that band? Well, of course, they finally broke up. We were going through drummers and it just wasn't working out. And so Mick went home and he sat down on the couch and plopped his phone down on the couch and laid back. And all of a sudden he got a message. He looked at it. It was Kid saying, hey, man, you still looking for a drummer? It's like, son of a bitch. So he come in. We had him come down. He learned the first EP. The first song we did was Pushing. We just had 2 or 3 drummers come by that day. And we were just really like, man, what the hell? He walked in. He looked cool. Our manager was down there on the couch. And he's my brother, but he's a big burly guy with tattoos all over him. He's like our Peter Grant, if you know who that is. Yeah. He's our Peter Grant. So he's sitting there and Kid walks in and he sits down behind that set of drums and we go into Pushing. And my brother, I couldn't see him. My back was turned because I was watching Kid. We was kind of in a circle, kind of like a Metallica circle jamming. And he said he looked over and seen Rick smiling. He's like, oh, fuck, man, I'm not playing good. He's going to beat my ass, you know, whatever. But he just looked up and smiled. And after we got done, we was like, man, you're in the band. That night we went and seen Vince Neil at the Kentucky State Fair all together as a band for the first time. So that's how it worked out. It was awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. And you mentioned, like you said, it sounds like you guys all have the same similar taste in music, right?
We really do. There's some differences, like, you know, everybody, our core is like, you know, we love Metallica. We love Kiss, of course. We love Motley Crue. I love this band right here. If you see it, it's a.
Yep, Thin Lizzy.
I love them motherfuckers, man. I love Phil Vaughn. Them boys are so underrated. They are badasses, man. I love them. And that's who I dig. You know, Tommy's more into the European stuff and the heavier stuff. He likes Gamma Ray and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, you know, Kid likes some heavier stuff too. And Mick likes, you know, and we all like the Priest. Mick loves Priest, and he's really into the newer bands coming out. And that's something that, I feel like that, the music industry, as far as the rock is like more underground now here, in our country. It's not the mainstream thing anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Mick really loves the newer bands. Of course, Ghost. I think it's Night Demons, and several other bands he turns me on to. Here, man, check this out. So he's really on the pulse of the new stuff coming out, and I really love that because a lot of people are trying to ride off the nostalgia of the old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love the old stuff, but I mean, if you want the music to continue, you got to give the new music a chance, man. That's where it's at, man. That's the future of music, of rock, of heavy metal is the new stuff,
Yeah.
I love that too, man. But I mean, you got to give the new stuff a chance. There's a lot of great music out there that people, I feel like, aren't tapping into as much as they could. But of course, they don't have the big machine behind it, pushing it like they did back in the day either.
Yeah, man. That's kind of like, it's probably one of the main reasons why I started my show too. Cause like I was an old school dude listening to all the old classic stuff. And then like, through like Spotify and all those like algorithm things, like new bands started popping up on my playlist. And I was just like, holy shit. So now I started telling my friends like, yo, man, there's these new bands playing the stuff we like. And they're like, what? So like that's basically how my show evolved. Like just kind of like balancing that classic with the current, man, just to like get everybody that's like my age to listen to all the new shit,
Exactly. It's not, and you know what? It's funny. Like the last two shows we've done, we've had like, one night we had like, I think he was like a 14 or 15-year-old kid come out with his mom and his stepdad. His dad had passed away and he's playing music, and we gave a shout out to him and took pictures with him, and he really dug it. And then the other night we had a 13-year-old come out and with his mom and watch us, and it was his first show, and it was us, and and he bought the CD, and he was just real, psyched up. And his mom messaged just later on that night and said, "Thank you for showing him so much attention. We just got home. He went in his room, and he'll probably be up all night playing his guitar."
That's awesome. Dude.
That's what it's all about to me, man. And this dude, when he grows up and he's probably playing in the band, he'll say his first show was a Wild Ride show, and that's what it's about to me, man. That's
awesome, dude. And now with this new EP, man, you guys are only a couple songs short of a full length, man. You guys thinking about doing a full length?
Yeah. I mean, we have talked about it for sure. We have like bass and drums ready for another EP to come out. We've talked about it. We're not really sure on what we're going to do. It's a different animal nowadays on how to do stuff. You want to get the most bang for your buck and try to reach as many people as you can reach, and figure out a model that's going to get you in front of all those people as much as you possibly can. And that's what we're still kind of working on, because it's a different animal today than it was back when the records and the albums come out as a full thing. I mean, they still come out, but you just want to try to utilize what you have to really, like I said, get the most bang for your buck. And so we're still trying to figure that stuff out,
Yeah, man, I hear you, dude. Now I hear you. So listen, man, I've been to Louisville a bunch of times, or Louisville. And for some reason, I remember never having a bad friggin' meal there. So what's your guys' go-to for like good grub there in Louisville, and like food spots, or the kind of food you guys gravitate to like after gigs or rehearsals, or when you first get home from tour? It's like, dude, we got to go and have some whatever,
Well, I mean, it's like the restaurants everywhere else. I mean, I love to go out and eat. I mean, we frequent the Mexican restaurants a lot, and I'm a big steak fan. I love a good steak. Sushi, I love. It's just like stuff like that. I mean, the big thing here that a lot of people don't realize with us, and we make fun and we laugh about it all the time, because we played in Chicago one night, and I'm up there hollering about food. And I'm saying something about biscuits and gravy. A lot of people don't. What the fuck are they talking about? But biscuits and gravy. It's our joke between the band that we always joke about. We see memes about it and we throw it up. We'll play for biscuits and gravy and all that shit. But breakfast is a big thing here with us. But yeah, we love it all, man. Steaks probably my favorite. I like a good steak. Nowadays it's nice to be able to go out and get you one. When I was a kid, I didn't get stuff like that. So now
the luxury.
Now that I can do that, I try to do it as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I love a good steak.
That's awesome, dude. And speaking of touring, man, what's next for you guys? You guys gonna hit the road anytime soon?
Yeah, we actually just got back this yesterday. Actually, we went out on a little stint. And we're going out. It's getting busier as it goes. It's picking up and picking up. We got a lot of shows coming this summer to support the new EP, and it's really good the way that people are digging it. You know what I'm saying? And it's of course our manager's kicking ass. He's our manager / booking agent / he does everything, and he's really busts his ass to get us all on some great stuff. And there's a lot of shows coming up this summer. A lot. I mean, we're playing all over the place. We play a lot in our region. Mostly, as far as you start out like this and your circle gets bigger and bigger, right. And that's, you kind of do it. You go back next time, word of mouth, and, bigger crowds. And this is the way it works. But I would love to play New York.
Oh, yeah, great.
I've never been to New York. I would love to come up there and play.
You guys would have a great time just in the tri-state area, man. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, like Philly, like all those areas, dude. You guys would fall in love with it, man.
I would love it. I think we would all dig it, man. Like I said, we are really big Kiss fans.
Yeah, all right. So listen, I don't want to put you on the spot, but like favorite Kiss album?
Ooh, I know.
Tough, dude. There's like pre-makeup. There's like after makeup. There's.
It had to be with the makeup. I think my favorite personally would probably be the first one. That's what I really rocked out to. But the one behind you is an awesome one too. That's right.
Rock and Roll Over, yeah.
People say Rock and Roll Over is their best studio album. Everybody in the band, I talk, Mick and all of them say, and Kid, and I think Tommy just do Rock and Roll Over. I love Dynasty though too.
There's a lot of good one, right?
I love all that shit, man. They were just such a big influence on me and the rest of us growing up. They get a bad rap from a lot of people that whatever. I don't, fuck you, dude. I love Kiss.
Yeah, dude. Me and a couple of friends of mine, we've been starting to do this thing where we're recording. We didn't release it yet, but we started listening to all the Kiss albums from the last one going back to the beginning, and we kind of like review each album in reverse order, dude.
That's badass.
It's fucking trippy, dude. It's trippy, man.
I love it. Yeah, I love Revenge. I think Revenge was a badass one.
Yeah, dude.
Heavier, just kind of. It was really catchy. Just really, I love Revenge on it. And Sonic Boom was a good one. I thought, as far as the stuff. Sonic Boom is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I love Unmasked, and the Elders got some cool stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a big Kiss fan, dude.
Dude. I'm playing. I usually do on my show. I'll do like a Kiss gem of the day every week.
Hell yeah!
I'm doing something off the Elder today, man.
That's awesome, dude. Dark Light or something.
Yeah, right. So, dude, in the meantime, man, where could everyone find you guys online? I know you guys have a webpage. You got like Bandcamp.
Yeah, we got Wild. Of course, it's Wild Ride, WYLD RYDE. Look us up on Bandcamp. You get anything we have. We have CDs, we have hats, we have hoodies, we have baseball jerseys, we have booty shorts, we have patches, we have bumper stickers, we have bikinis.
That's dude.
It's kind of a Gene Simmons thing. If you go on our Facebook and look at our Facebook, you'll see a lot of pictures. If you go in the photos, you'll see a lot of people modeling our stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all the swag, and that goes all over the world. I mean, like I was saying, our stuff. We're sending stuff to freaking Canada, to Australia, to Germany, just Sweden, people, it's really awesome. The internet is a great thing in a lot of ways. It really is. It definitely gets you out to more people without having to do the legwork for sure. You just got to learn how to use it right.
That's true, dude. Well, Chief, dude, it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you, man, and the band a little better here in the little time we had. So, dude, good luck with everything you guys are doing, and hopefully we're going to catch you in New York, man.
Oh, man, that's what I want. I want to come to New York, man. That's for sure. You will for sure. Thank you so much, Gabe, for having me, man.
No
God
problem,
bless.
Dude. All right, man. I'll talk to you soon, man. Keep rocking.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Mixtape.